Howdy guys. Howdy guys. Get this bot going here. Okay. It should be going. Hi Jesse, hi Vincent. Looks like the bot's going. We'll get this giveaway going. See if they got their page fixed here this week. Nope. Gotta do refresh. Okay, get in there, exclamation point raffle. Got 8 minutes. Back on the other page here. Hey Daniel. Got a 40%er and a dime. Disclaimer, that dime, it's beat up. It's actually bent, so it's free silver. I found it when I was working on some dimes this week, so got the duels going on already. Okay, just let everybody know, this week got another 24 ASE. I got a 2015 ASE. And then of course those two that round in that bar, if anybody's interested. I think I've marked the prices in the chat just like before. Buy couple and knock basically $5 off the price, either or. 35 for the ASEs, 30 for the generic, and if you buy two, it basically knocks $5 off. So we got a roll of quarters this week. If I remember right, it's mostly 30s, 40s, and 50s. I guess we'll see what we got. Another thing, Daniel said, oh, don't do that. Daniel sent me an envelope here. Got a 44S cent in there, and it looks like a nice BU 39. I don't know the mint mark. Guess we'll pull it off here. See what we got. But thanks, Daniel. Hopefully that 39, let's see what mint mark it is. I think it's an S. Still fighting my cold. Just can't seem to shake it. I think it's the way this, whatever this stuff is, it keeps hanging with you for about 10 days to 2 weeks. It kind of sucks. Sounds like I got a message on my phone, but the phone's across the room, so I'm not going to worry about it. I think I got it out of there finally. Taped it in there pretty good. High band. Nice BU dime. I say that's probably definitely an upgrade to my book. Let's take a look at it here. Yep, San Francisco. I think my San Francisco, if I remember, my 39S was really dark in my book. Almost got whatever the lines, bands, full bands. Got a bottom band. Looks like we got a full top band, middle band's missing, but that's not surprising. It's a nice dime. Anyway, let's see what the penny. He's got something he wrote about line. Does it have a die crack in it, maybe? Or lamination error? Take a look at it here. Definitely go over into the nice pile. Nice 44S, that's for sure. Does look like there's some little something going on there, like a lamination error, or there's just a right up there. Almost looks like there's a little die chip right there at the end of it. Anyway, get in the giveaway exclamation point raffle. Thanks, Daniel. Nice penny. Probably better than anything I've found so far. Anyway, looks like we are ready to go here on the giveaway. See how many we got in there. Looks like 7 of you in there. Who's going to be the winner? And I got to do a refresh. You probably see it before I do. And it's even being a little slow. Captain Vic, you are the winner. Congrats. You know the drill. Okay, get back over here on the right screen. Now, that one, it's funny why that doesn't refresh. Anyway, you could say we'll start out here on the quarters. Guy sealed it in a bag, which that's cool. Paid 19 times face, so I paid about 190 bucks for this roll of quarters. Which ain't too bad. Like I say, I think they're mostly all 30s, 40s, and 50s, if I remember right. I know there's probably a lot of people streaming right now. The problem is, would have to do it early tomorrow. Now, I hate kind of going in front of Pa. I don't want to run over. I think most of the other people on are doing races and stuff like that. So there's races on just about every night of the week anymore. So anyway, let's need to get back here on the Streamlabs screen. We'll go through these. There's a few dates we'll be going through if we see them. 34, 36, 42, P&D, 43, P&S, 50, D, and 50S. Anyway, we'll start off. Got 1946. Somewhat slick. That's a Denver. $19.49 out of Denver. I say we'll just few these. We just happen to see a date that has some of the major ones to look for. 1944 out of San Francisco. This one looks pretty slick. We got 1937. It's a nice early date here. They say it's pretty slick. Out of Denver. $19.47. Not bad shape yet. Out of San Francisco. So it looks like we got a pretty good assortment of dates and mints here, look like. 1940. Out of San Francisco. What is it? What year is it that there's 1940 that there's pretty low mintage. Grab my thing here. Take a quick look. Actually, I needed to have it open anyway. Now, 40 is a little bit, just a little bit better date. 40D and 40S, about $1 higher for a low grade one. So that is a little better date. I was thinking it was 40. Was one of them. $39. Out of Denver. There is one of the 39s I think is a little more valuable too. Yeah, actually it's the 39 Denver, that one right there. It's a couple bucks higher in G4. So that's nice. Cool. It said not bad roll of quarters here. Another 39. See where this one's out of. Another Denver. Wow. It's an $8 coin in G4. Compared to the rest were like about $6 and $6.50. $19.35. Out of San Francisco. That's a little better coin too. $7.75. So about a buck higher than normal Washington quarter. Good selection of dates here. 41. San Francisco. Yep, that's just a normal one. 1938. Out of Philly. Look at the sheet here. Yep, that's just a normal. Still a good selection of early dates. $49. Out of Denver. Yep. $19.52. Out of San Francisco. It's good to see these San Francisco mint ones. 1949. Out of Philly. Say, I don't know if we've really maybe had one double so far, maybe a couple. 41. No, we've had a couple 41s. That's a San Francisco. and what, maybe 150 so far. 1938. Out of Philly. I think we might have had one of them already. Here's another 1952. San Francisco. I know I made Cardi Jim, howdy. MSS, howdy. If I haven't said howdy to you, I'll say it now. $1947. Granted, a lot of these are pretty slick, but basically what I'm looking for is dates to fill the book, and any 30s and 40s are always welcome. 1936. So if it's a Philly, we'll see. Nope, it's a Denver. 36, there's an In God We Trust doubling. But that's a Denver. $1939. Denver. And isn't that another one of them that's, yeah, 810 for G4 grade. Hey, David. Cool, Bacardi. Good luck to you there. Like I say, that last bag I found in 1909 VDB. I'm supposed to have another one of them bags coming for myself. 1941. San Francisco. Yep, there's a 50s, 1951. Out of San Francisco. A lot of S-mints. It's good to see. It's probably what I got the least of in my book. 1935. Not in bad shape either. Got a full rim on it. The backside looks like, yeah, it's worn on the backside. Denver Mint. Still just a regular price Washington quarter though. $36, okay. Take a quick look at, see if we got a mint mark. Yeah, we got a 36 Denver again, so that's definitely one we just had. $1914 is cool. Check for that D mint mark. $1937, looking pretty slick. Out of Denver. We got about 15 of these yet to go, I'm guessing. 1939. Gonna be another D here. Yep. What's that, about 3 or 4 of them? A little better dates. don't have the book out for the mintage. See if it's because of mintage. Got a 35. Got a good rim on the front side. Back side is a little slick. 35 San Francisco. Yep, still just a regular date, I think. No, that's a little better date. 775 in G4 compared to 650 for most of them. .44. I haven't seen any of the 44 San Francisco, any of the possible DDO candidates or repunch mint mark. Another 44 out of San Francisco. $18.35, we're going to get another S mint. Again, got good rim on the front side and weak on the back side. That's a 35 Denver. Just regular 650 for G4. Again, that's what I'm looking for, mainly 30s dates for my book. 44 San Francisco, I think we had one of them already. But what we had, about 2 or 3 50s coins so far. Otherwise they've been all 30s and 40s. So I don't think I did too bad for 19 times face. 47S. .38. Out of Philadelphia. Yep, another 50s here. 51. San Francisco. Again, a good share of these have had mint marks, which that's a good deal. 35, not as good on the front on this one. That's a Denver. Pretty slick. .37. Out of Denver. .49. Out of Philly. .48. Right, still we haven't seen any of the possible years. That was out of San Francisco. To look for DDO or again 1940. Another better date probably. San Francisco. Yep, 775 for G4. And the 1951 to finish it up. Looking to see if that's just a scratch or a die crack. Sort of looks like there might be a die crack there between the 1 and the 9. And that's a San Francisco. So that wasn't a bad roll of quarters. Not a bad roll at all. No complaints for what I paid for them. No 64s or anything, I think, later than about a 52. We'll have to do a quarter book update here someday. This is 3 rolls now that I've basically hunted here. I think I got a couple, 2 or 3 rolls, maybe even more than that, in my box that I haven't gone through for the book yet either. Anyway, we'll get started with the pennies. Again, sorting them by decades. This is a 30-cent roll here. I'm guessing it's another one of them that broke apart in shipping. It's been a long time since I got them. We'll start going through these, sorting them by decade. And that's a good way to start right off the bat. $1913. We got a rotated die maybe here too. No, I don't think so. I must have just grabbed it funny. Yep. That's a good way to start. That's a good way to start off. Got a 1920 with a mint mark. Pretty sure it's a Denver. What do we got there? I can see a mint mark. Oh, it's a 1919. I thought maybe it was a 1913. Anyway, we got for wheat ears. No, pretty slick. Okay, well that's a good start. 2 teens and a 20. And that's a 1919 San Francisco. 1923 Philly. So this turned out to be a pretty good roll here. 28 Philly. $19.19. So maybe this is one of them rolls that were teens, 20s, and 30s. Another 1919. We got a 1911. Nice early date. 1927, not in bad shape. Actually, that one should almost go over on the nice pile. Another 1919. 1910. 1919 San Francisco. 1918. So this looking like all teens and 20s. 27 Philly, 28 Philly, 1919 Denver. 1917, oh, that's the one I need to look at. 1917 Philly. 28. 1919. Another 1919 Philly. 28 San Francisco. 1919 Philly. 1919 San Francisco. That's a 1916 Denver. There's another 1917 I can look at for DDO. 1918. 1920. Some kind of funky coloring to it. 26 Philly. 1919. Another 1919. 1925. Here's another one of those with really goofy coloring to it. It's slick. It's a 20 something. I can't quite pick it out, but 20 something. 27 Philly. Another 1917 I can look at. 1916. It's a 1919 Denver. 1916, I don't see a mint mark. 1918 Denver. 1929. Another 1917. It's pretty slick though. Take a look at it under the scope. 1919. There's a 1924 Philadelphia. Another 1919. Quite a few 1919s in there. 1916. Another 1916 Philly. It's a 1919 Denver. I was kind of looking at it there. It almost looked like there was doubling on it, but I don't think so. 1925. 26. Another 25. Another 1919, not in bad shape. There's a 17 we can check. And a 1928. That wasn't a bad roll for 15 bucks. Excuse me. Well, let's see. We got a 40 cent, so a $20 roll here. See what we end up with. Hi, Brian. Looks like we got some good looking red cents in there. Oh yeah, there's some really nice ones in there. 53 Denver. Let's see what we got. 56 Denver. It's not the D over shadow D, but that's a nice red cent there. 51 Denver. 56 or 50. I'm gonna take a look here. It's a 56. 45. Get my piles started out there. 1929 Denver. It's a 20 cent in there. 53 Denver. Hope it's worth putting over. I don't think so. $37 Denver, so the first 30s out here. Then another 37 Denver back to back. 51 Denver. 1936 that we can check over. Another 36 there. 51 Denver. 51 Denver. 1958. Put that in the pile there to look at. If a person ever were to find one of those 58 DDOs, you'd be a wealthy person. I was kind of looking today at some of the, like on PCGS, they don't even have a picture of it. It's so rare. And like in an MS-64, they had a price tag of 300 and some odd thousand. 35 Denver. Variety Vista had one picture of it. 57 Denver. They don't even have a full listing for it. 55 there we can look at. 57 Denver. 58 Denver. 52 Denver. I don't know if it's in nice enough shape. No, I think I'll throw it over on the nice pile. 1916 Denver. And then we followed up with a Indian head cent. And it is a year that we can check the back. More than likely, there's no mint mark, but be nice to see one. Nope, no mint mark. 1908 Indian head. Hi, the Cracker Stacker. You know, Bacardi, it doesn't fit on my table. It's too wide. And then the only one I've got is the one that he autographed, so I ain't gonna put that one on my table anyway. I probably need to get one of his new ones, but I haven't yet. Yeah, that's the thing. His is a little bit big. It's thinner than this one, width-wise, but it's longer, so I could probably make it work, but then I'd have to, because of where my scope or my magnifier is mounted, I'd have to either cut a hole in it or either that or the mat would be clear up above or clear up to about here. So 58 Denver. Nah, that isn't nice enough to put on the pile. Another 37. 1939. Amazing, we've only had one 40 cent so far. 56 Denver. Looking at the mint mark, see if it's high enough to be the D over shadow D, and it isn't. '57 Denver. Pretty good shape, but got a little gunk going on the back. I'll throw it over on the nice pile. 29 Denver. '58 Denver. There's a 36 that we can check. 51 Philly. Honestly, I'll be truthful. A lot of times I eat here too. You can actually see the ring from something that I did on this one. I can't tell I wash it. Which this thing, it probably is due to be washed. I usually just wipe it down. 44 Philly, everybody needs a million of those. 53 Philly, nope, not nice enough. 39 San Francisco. Oh, sorry guys. Glad you hollered at me. No, that was me. All me, Bacardi. So I need Andy or somebody here to slap me upside the head. Sorry, guys. You know, I look at that screen about every 15 seconds or 30 seconds, but it don't comprehend that it's on the scope yet. I don't know why. That's a 56 Denver. Real nice shape, but mint mark's too high for the D over shadow D. 35 San Francisco. 37. 56 Denver. Mint mark is too low. 1935 Philly. 58 Denver. 39 San Francisco. 39 Philly. Nice red cent. Nice 56. Got a little bit of gunk on the front, but definitely nice enough to put over into the pile of good ones. There's another 58. We'll have to check. 52 Denver. And last for that roll. And let's see. We've been on here about 45 minutes. Let's scope these coins and then maybe we can do a middle of the stream. Excuse me again. Oh, here's one of my buddies. Just decided to show up here. Doggone suckers. They're thick. Been thick this winter in the house. Anyway, we'll start off looking at this 58. And what we're wanting to see is doubling on the Liberty or the In God, or and the In God We, and it's not there. We'll throw that over in the nice pile. Grab that other one. I think this is it, maybe. No, that's a 55. Of course, it ain't that major doubling. It definitely got that thing going on the 5 like those couple others that we saw last week. And I looked at them. Let's see, 55. You'll see doubling on In God We Trust. The BER. That has a little die crack between the B and the E. That's kind of cool. I don't know if you really could consider that a BIE die break. There's definitely a die crack there. It's not a chip. We might have to set that one aside. And I didn't see anywhere where because even still that 5 looks funky. Second 5. It's kind of like them ones that we had last week. You can almost see it's probably just machine doubling, more than likely, but we'll set it aside. That is what they call a box elder bug. Don't have them up your way, Cardi Jim. They are, and we don't even have a single box elder tree around here, but they're thin, super thin, and they can slip in, and then they're active all winter long. Warm days, they like to be out on the windows, and I've actually seen 1 or 2 in the last couple days hanging around my windows. I got 1 or 2 out in my breezeway. They're nothing. They're just a nuisance. They don't really bug you, but I call them my buddy because it seems like when the lights come on over here, they're right on it. Yeah, that's it. That's what it was. Box elder bug, red and black. Okay, I'm not seeing any doubling on that. Just say you'd see it on Liberty and In God We. And if you find one of them, I wouldn't probably be live streaming next weekend. I'd be a rich person. I don't either, Ricardo Jim. I tell you what they do. I think they get in the house and hide in the fall. Like I say, they can slip in a super small crack, and then they work their way out. That's just okay. 1936, looking for the doubling. Like I say, there's actually, I think, 3 different ones. The third one's about impossible to find, but you would see it on the date. You'd see it on the 6 and the 9 especially. I'm not seeing it there. Yep, useless bug, exactly. And like I say, there's no box elder trees around here, so I don't know. They supposedly hang out around box elder trees. That's why they call them box elder bugs, but they evidently like some other sort of tree that's around here. Okay, I'm not seeing anything on that 1936. Should be getting into some 17s here. And on those, you will see a split in the top hoop of the 9 and in the top of the 7. It's not there on that one. Not seeing it. 5 to go here. I think they should be about all 1917s. Not seeing it. Oh, there it goes. I got it. $1936. I'm not seeing any of the DDOs on that. There's the 1917. Not seeing it. Rough 1917. I don't think you'd see that anyway. And a 1936. And I'm not seeing anything there. Okay. Get switch screens here. Remember to switch this time. Oh, you must like your yard, Bacardi Jim. Do a middle of the stream here. I know next week, if we get a stream next week, we might have some halves to go through. We'll just see. I think I'm going to have to make a trip to the bank here sometime this week. Hey Kane, just seen you popped in before I swap screens here. Getting ready to do the giveaway, middle of stream. It should be going, explanation point raffle. I gotta do a refresh. That's even being a little slow. Get in it. Looks like 3 of you in it so far. Explanation point raffle. Another 40%er and a dime. The end of stream, I got a 40%er and a silver quarter. You can trade up to if you win one of these. If you want. Again, a remind 2024 ASE, 2015 ASE. My silver rounds and bar are available if anybody's interested. And thanks, Jesse, for purchasing a couple there last week. You're good, Kane. You're good. I could have had somebody slap me upside the head a little bit ago when I forgot to switch the scope back, but I know there's other people on. I think Ashley is on. I think I heard maybe Perblus Unum was maybe going to be on. Tonight. Nothing really to speak of. The first roll, I did that roll of quarters, and actually I was rather impressed. They were all 30s, 40s, and just a couple 50s full roll, and actually for quarters, a little better dates in there, that some 30s that in 1940 that were a little better dates. Probably ones I don't have in my book, so wasn't disappointed with that. First roll of pennies was all teens and 20s, so I couldn't complain about that. And this roll, last roll, had, what do we got over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice red cents to keep for possible book fillers. Yep, my buddy's back. Okay, it looks like the giveaway's over with. Looks like he wants to hang out there on my pennies. Switch back. 10 of you in there. We'll pick a winner. And then I got to do a refresh here. You guys will probably see it before I see it. Vincent, you are a winner. Congrats. You guys know the deal. Send me an email. We'll try to get them out first of the week, Monday or Tuesday. Congrats. It's funny, I got to refresh to get it pop up the name, but the complete button works. Anyway, back to that. Cool, Vincent. Thanks. Oh, where am I? I need to be there. Okay. What do we got? We got one of my 12-cent per penny rolls, $6 rolls here. Come out of the box, my baby box of pennies. These haven't been bad. We've had a number of earlier dates in them, so I got no complaints for 12-cent wheaties. Start off with a 44 Denver that we can look for the D over S. 1935. We've only had two 44 or 40 somethings so far out of 2 rolls. That's not bad. That is I think it's a 46. No mint mark. 44 San Francisco. Of course, it looks like we're going to build on it right now. 39. That's a 58 Denver. Gotta get my little magnifier back in the right spot. 51 Denver. 44 Philly. Everybody needs a million of those. 49 Philly. There's a 55 we can look at. 52 Denver. 42 Philly. 56 Denver. I don't think that mint mark is high enough. I'll take a quick look at it again. I don't think so. Yeah, that box elder bug's just making the rounds here. Tried to crawl over on my sleeve. 57 Philly. 56 Philly. 53 Denver. Another 53 Denver. Some of these are really tough to see. Just got a weird coloring to them. 46 Denver. 51. Hope everybody's doing good. 56 Philly. Like I say, I'm still struggling with this cold crap that I've had for now 10 days. But that's the way it seems to be going around here. My friends have had it, same thing. Just don't want to give up. 57. 45 Denver. Just more annoying than anything. 58 Denver. 51 Denver. 57 Denver. 44 Denver. That's another one we can check. As in yet today, Kane, or just got to go sometime? That's a 16 San Francisco. That ain't a bad. About 1 year off of being one of the good ones. 16 ain't bad. 57 Denver. There's a 58 that we can check. I'm going to be a millionaire when that's going to be yeah, maybe not quite. That's a 46 Denver. Another 58 I can look at. I could say that 58 is so rare that probably isn't even no use to be checking them, but why not? I could stand a cool $300,000. 52 Denver. 52 Denver. 46 Philly. There's a 1919 Philly out of that roll. So again, these rolls for being 12 cents a penny aren't too bad. 57 Denver. Got a 50 Denver. 51 Philly. 57 Denver. Nothing spectacular, but not total crap rolls either. It's got a few teens and 20s and 30s in there. 42. Another 42. 53 Denver. 44. Everybody needs a whole bunch of them. 56 Denver. Well, it's close to being. We might look at that one. The mint mark is pretty close to being in the right spot. And a 44. Just put them in your collection, put them in a box somewhere. Someday, I mean, they obviously have no numismatic value, but someday you'll be able to melt them down. That's, just look at them as like copper. I mean, they're worth more than a penny. They're worth 2 to 3 cents, so 100 of them worth, you know, $3 someday, maybe worth $10. Who knows where prices will end up on some of this stuff. This was a 20-cent roll, 20 cent per coin, $12 roll. Yeah, just throw them in a couple tubes or a couple wrappers and just put them on their junk pennies and keep them. That's what I'll do with all these wheat pennies. Eventually, I will fill my books. Then I'll probably start putting together books. Oh, here we go. Just sorry about that, folks. Just plain annoying. Piece of snot stuck in the back of my throat. Ah. There, finally got it. Hi, Mike. Just plain annoying. It's cold. Now my sinuses are running. $19.40 San Francisco. $48 San Francisco. $40 San Francisco. $53 San Francisco. So these must be estimate roll. 53 San Francisco. 47 San Francisco. 53 San Francisco. 44 San Francisco. 45 San Francisco. 51 San Francisco. 45 San Francisco. Another 45 San Francisco. 44S. Said this must be full roll San Francisco. I probably bought them intentionally that way. That was a 48. 44 San Francisco. Another 44 San Francisco. I'd like to see some 30s though. Another 44. Another 44. 53 San Francisco. 45. Maybe some 46s too. The scope. 44. 48. 49. 52. 44. Again, all these are San Franciscos. $52, $47, $53, $53. There's a 46 that we can check. 44, 47, 53, 45, I think this is a 48. Yep, 48 San Francisco. Another 48. 53. 44. 53. 48. 1940. Another 40. Here's a 46 San Francisco we can look at. 44. Another 46. 48. 53. 52. 50. And a 48 San Francisco. Find a snot rag over here. Yeah, this cold sucks. Okay, this is one of them high dollar rolls. I paid $25 for these things, and the one we looked at the other day was basically junk. So, probably old paper that they put the stamp on there. But it's like, I remember I tried to salvage the paper and I finally gave up with it. We'll see how we do this time. I know I got frustrated with it and finally just ripped it open. The rolls are tight. I mean, and I know the seller I got them from too, which they should do better than that. They shouldn't be selling them for the price they're selling them for. I guess if you want to just put them into your collection as something that's unique. Okay, I'm getting frustrated with it. There we go. But more than likely, it's probably real paper, but they probably have actually taken a, stamper and or whatever, those ink pad things, and put that in there. Because there's obviously no red cents in there. I mean, there's a little red brown one there, 44, of course. I mean, the pennies, some of them are a little nicer, but I mean, that's a 34 and it's about as beat up as can be. I definitely wouldn't buy any more of these. 35, 37. I mean, yes, there's some 30s. There's a 36 we can check. 39 San Francisco. 34 Denver. 35 Philly. If Andy was in here, he'd be cringing at this roll. 39. 35. But let's say I bought them quite a while ago. 37. 37D. I mean, yes, there's 30s in there, but 30 cents aren't nothing special. 35 San Francisco. 37. 40 Denver. 39 San Francisco. There's a 1930. That's a little bit better. 37 Denver. There's a 46. Got a little bit of red to it. I don't know if it's worth putting to the side or not, but I'm going to. 35 San Francisco. 39 San Francisco. Another 39 San Francisco. 35 San Francisco. There's a 41. I think that's the first 41 we've had tonight to look at. 37 San Francisco. I mean, what's the latest date we found so far? Was it a 44? 35. 37 Denver. 36 San Francisco. 39 San Francisco. But you think there'd at least be some 20s in these rolls if they were legitimate. Then I speak that, and there's a 29 Denver right there. 42 Philly. There's a 45. I think that's now the latest. 39. Another 34 Philly. 39 San Francisco. 36 we can look at. 46 Denver. So that's the latest date now. And there's a fairly early one, 1920 Denver. '48 Denver. So that's now the latest. I had just a little bit of red on it, but another 34. 29 Denver. I'll look in the book here just a second. I want to look at because I think this might be a little better date. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Well, okay, it paid for this roll. I better take it back. 1924 Denver. Come out of this roll. Let me get my gray sheet book out here. 2 million minted. See what we got for a price in my gray sheet for low grade. That's definitely a low mintage. G4, 30 bucks. So that coin fits in G4, which, I mean, it's a little beat up. What's the back look like? Got some wheat ears left on it. Hi, Ernest. Well, there you go, Kane. There's the find of the day. 1924D, 2 million minted. Like I say, in a G4, it's 30 bucks. That's gray sheet price. That's not full retail. That's, you know, seller to buyer price. I paid 25 bucks for the roll. So I basically got my money back out of it. I was complaining about the roll, and then what do? Throw a 24D at me. So I thought when I looked at that, it's like 24D, I think that's a good date. Basically broke even, you're right. Sweet. One for the album. $19.35. 39 San Francisco. 36 that we can check. Oh, sorry guys. Got to switch back. Need slapped upside the head. It's a 45. $38. 36 Denver. One more in this roll. And that's a 35. We've been going here for about an hour and a half. We'll switch back and we'll do hunt through these, checking for varieties. Oh yeah, that's not near high enough mint mark for the D over shadow D. $46S, looking for the S over D, and it's not there. I can definitely see a gap on the bottom side of the S, so that's not it. The S pretty much goes over the D, but you can see the lines of the D in the open spots of the S. 36, there's 2 or 3 DDOs. You'll see notching in the upper part of the 9, in the hoops of the 9, and on the 6. See a little thickness on the 9, it's not there. Or you'll see, what is it? What else? Other doubling on the date, Liberty, which I'm not seeing. Brother, in God we trust. It's not there. $41. There's actually 3 different DDO candidates. Just check everything for any doubling, all the different mottos and the date. For any doubling. And I'm not seeing it. One of them's pretty tough to see, but oh yeah, the FS 103, it's kind of a shadow on the 19 and the TY of Liberty, and it's not there. $55, the one that everybody knows. There is a FS 102 where there's slight doubling on the In God We Trust. The BER of the Liberty and the 55 of the date. It's not there. Cookies, that sounds good. 46 for the S over D. I think that's got, there's like 3 different mint marks or S's they used on these too, but there's a lot of gunk around that S and I'm not seeing any doubling. Ogre Coins is the one that told me there's like an inverted S. Taking a pretty good look at that 6. I don't think there's enough thickness. You can, yeah, I don't see it there. Anyway, don't see it. $58, I could be a millionaire. Like I said, PCGS don't even have a listing for this. They're so rare. Variety Vista only has one picture of one. You would definitely see it on the Liberty. It's not there. 44D. Looking for the D over S. And on that one, you can see the top of the S above the D, and it's not there on that one. $46S. Got a bunch of gunk, but I'm not seeing the I'm not seeing it. Excuse me. Like I said, I've been fighting the cold for about 10 days, or this crap. Just don't want to let up. Not even really looking on that one. D over S. It's not there. D over S. Not seeing it. Say, I checked these over pretty good. 1936s, now that Andy kind of pointed me. And I was looking today at them just to remind myself. But I'm not seeing it. Well, let's see here. How close to 25 likes are we? Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike and Mike. Hopefully your meeting went well. $22. Well, let's try almost 25 likes. Giveaway here. Yeah, Mike, we're kind of dealing with the city coming out and stealing the farmland out here too. Anyway, okay, get flipped over here on. Thing is, I mean, we've got good farmland around here, and the thing is, it's so expensive that the farmers can't really buy it. And as all the farmers have aged off, then it gets bought up by these developers. So it never fails. It's a fighting it all the time. Anyway, let's get over here on the 25 likes. Should be going right now. I gotta refresh it here. Got 3 minutes to get in it. Exclamation point raffle. You guys know the deal. Got a couple of you in there already. 40%er and a rosy dime. Looks like we got about 3 rolls to go here. I actually got a 4th roll here. I like to get done in about 2.5 hours. Yeah, same way, Enborse. I've got a high school a mile away from me as the crow flies. Right now, the town here that I grew up in, they're getting sewers strung out. Trying to. I mean, there's still some of the farmers hanging on, but it's slowly disappearing. The thing is, it isn't just one city here. There's two of the suburbs basically vying for the same area. So I've got housing developments 2 miles south of me and 2 miles east of me. And like with Mike, there's over by the high school, they've just opened up here last summer about I don't know if it's 160 acres that I got a feeling that's all going to be industrial eventually. It might be houses, but I mean, it's between 2 schools. I suppose it probably might be houses, but well, that's not good at all. Yeah. You think that they'd believe me, Ernest? Looks like the raffle is over with. See what we got here for... Got 13 of you in there. Thanks everybody for coming in. We'll pick a winner. Then I got to refresh here because CloudBot has been doing this for the last 2 weeks, or don't want to refresh. And we'll see who the winner is. You probably already see it. MSS, Metallic Silver Skull. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. Put MSS here. I know who it is. Email me. Name and address. You guys know the deal. Try to get it out Monday or Tuesday. Okay. Go back to that. Like I said, the last prize will be 40% and a quarter here for the end of stream. And any of the three, if you won one earlier, I'll allow you to upgrade. I only allow one prize or one win per stream, but Captain Vic, Vincent, and MSS, sure you hang around, get in the end of stream. You can always upgrade. Okay, we got a 13 cent per wheatie, so $6.50 roll here, hand wrapped, looks like. Don't expect a whole lot for a $6.50 roll, but you never know. Never know. Let's start off with a 57 Denver, 52 Denver, $19.42, 56D there, and it sure looks like that mint mark's high enough to check for the D over shadow D. 45S, 52. Try to keep my piles apart here. Roll them up here later. 53 Denver. 56 Denver, but the mint mark is too low for the shadow D. 58 Denver. Another 56 Denver, same way, the mint mark's too low. 45 Denver. '56 Philly. Did Kane go back to sleep? And that's another 56 Denver. It's close to being up high enough. 40 San Francisco. 56 Philly. Said something about a chemist. I never did see his response. 57 Denver. If that was somebody coming today or if it's just sometime in the future. 45 Philly. 47 Denver. And if anybody needs some points, heck, I'll just do it right now. If anybody's still in here that's new, we'll throw you guys some points while I think about it. I know my mods usually handle it, but we'll add some points to everybody. Okay, you should have 100 million points play the games with. Don't need any points to get into giveaways, but anyway, back to the hunt. Of course, I'm on the wrong screen here again. Oh, looks like I missed you, retired old guy. Must have not been in there. Is Mike still in here? You throw me some points? Looks like Scott could use some points too. You guys must not have been logged in or not said anything. Here, we'll try it again. Guys, just hang out, don't leave. I'll give you some more points. Try it again here. And if it don't stick, by gosh, I can go in here and give them to you manually. Okay. Should have some points now. Since you guys just chatted, it should have some points. If not, I can manually go in. There you go. Retired old guy. Yep, there you guys go. You got points there now. Anyway, get back here to my other screen. Like I say, they're not worth nothing. Just let you play the games. 58 Denver. 55 Denver. 56 Denver. The mint mark is too low to be the Shadow D. 52 Philly. 56 with a mint. It's a Denver, and again the mint mark is too low to be anything. Shadow D. 55 Denver. I know, I'm sure most of you know that the mint marks on earlier coins up to 89 were actually all hand punched, so they can vary in position on the coin. That was a 55 Denver. And the 56D over Shadow D, the D is really high, almost actually between the 9 and the 5 on 1956. 55. So that's why he has some number of mint mark errors, repunch mint marks, because they're all done with by hand. Somebody took a die and hammer and beat them in there. into the master dies. 57 Denver. There's a nice early one, 1918 out of that roll, and then followed up with a 1926. 1948 Philly. You've been on them puppies, Ernest. You've been getting them puppies a lot. 51 San Francisco. Don't have Andy in here tonight. 57 Denver to, if he wanted to sponsor a giveaway on the slots again, but 53 San Francisco. I think Dennis Stewart got it. That's a 56 Denver. Not possible. But Dennis gave it back away, and then Andy gave it away on his stream there Monday night. 51 Denver. Another 56 Denver. Not possible. Shadow D. 42. So we got one red cent in here. 58 Denver. 44 Denver. That is one I should have checked. I think this is it, though. Yeah, it is. 56 Denver. 58 Denver. 52 Denver. 55 Denver. 45 Philly. What do we got for a red cent? Of course, last year, 1958 Denver. Pretty good shape, though. We'll put it into the nice pile off to the side there. Okay, what do we got for a roll now? One of those 12-cent rolls, or $6 roll. We've had a few good finds in these. Come out of that baby box that I don't need to save this roll, so what am I doing that for? I've been getting a few teens and 20s out of these, just a few. But for $6 rolls, they haven't been bad. 44 Philly. 35 Philly. 37 Denver. 42 Denver. It looks old, but it ain't. 54 Denver. This one could be old. No, just a beat up 44 Philly. Everybody needs a million of them. 45. Another 44 Philly. 47. Goofy colored 45. 35 Philly. Another one of these goofy colored. 57 Denver. Almost like they've been waxed or something. 53 Denver. Polished. I don't know. 55 Denver. That's a 1934 filly. I think we've seen any 33s, which is 31 to 33s are good ones to find. 52 Denver. Yeah. 50 Denver. 1939 filly. 47 filly. 52 Denver. 44 filly. 44 Denver, there we can check. 1929. That's not bad. 57 Denver. Another 50 Denver with that weird color. 37. It's kind of weird. There's quite a few of them in here. That's a 50 San Francisco. 55 Denver. 56 Denver. The mint mark is too low. 51 Denver. 39 Philly. 39 Philly. 1930 Philly. 46 Philly. Excuse me. 53 Denver. 41 there we can check. 58 Denver. 53 something, definitely had something going on with it. Clean probably. 44, 49, both fillies. 56 Denver. Yeah, that mint mark's too low. 40 Denver. 45 Philly. 57 Denver. 53 Denver. 42. 56 Philly. 50 Denver. Yeah, this roll's not turned out as good as some of the others. 56 Denver with some gunk, and a 52 Denver. Mikey got the fishies. Okay, we got 26-cent roll, which would have been, what, 13 bucks for this roll. What do we got in here? Haven't seen no steel cents tonight, only the one Indian had sent. By gosh, we got steel cents. I'm just talking about them. See at least 4 in there, steel cents. And there was a Indian head ender there. Let's see what's going on with that one. That's a steel cent also. So actually there's 5. That's a 43 San Francisco. This one looks pretty nice on. That's a really nice 43 San Francisco, and I don't think it's plated. It's just flat out nice one there. Or replated, I guess I should, is proper terminology. 43 Denver, a little rough. 43 Phillies, so we ended up getting all 3 mints out of those. And another 43 Philly. So five of them. Not a bad start to the roll. $50 Philly. $19.29 Philly. 56 Denver, but the mint mark is too low for the Shadow D. 57 Philly. 54 Philly. Got a 47 Denver. Mint mark was kind of tough to see. 58 Denver. 42 San Francisco. 51 Philly. I know we've seen that date tonight. It's pretty slick. Got a 1913 Philadelphia in that roll. 1927. 1939. And we got an Indian head cent. Take a look at it under the scope. Well, I can see the L in Liberty. It's about it. L and I, maybe. A little bit of the I. Definitely been cleaned on a little bit. But another Indian head. What is that? Been somebody try to hole that thing? Shot the Indian in the head, looks like. Yep. Definitely been cleaned. Got a few lines in the shield yet. Anyway, that's one Indian. Well, we'll go ahead and grab this other one while we're got the scope flipped over. It's a 1906. Kind of like might be a sort of a metal detecting find. It's red. I guess maybe not metal detecting. Can see quite a bit of Liberty in it. L-I-B-E-R. The R is pretty well beat, and then after that the T-Y is pretty well gone. A few more lines in that shield. Not in bad shape, besides being a little bit red. Say, I don't know what exactly environmental does. Usually it turns them green if they've been out. Oh, there's something else. I didn't even notice this. That fell out of the roll too. We got a Merc dime in there. course, seated roll. And it's plenty slick. $19.17 though. Second year Merc dime. Slick. Do we got a mint mark? I don't think we got a mint mark there. It's just about wore back to where it might have it wore off, but I think it would pop through there yet. So probably 1917 Philly. I didn't even look through the rest of these. I just was kind of, it was about 4 or 5 coins back behind there. $49 Denver. At least I remember to switch the screen back. 53 Denver. Of course, I put the coin under the scope even though I didn't need to. 53 is 56. 44 San Francisco. Piles are starting to run together. Telling me about time to quit. There's a 36 that we can check. 48 Denver. 46 Philly. That's a 1929. No mint mark. Oh, that's a nice one. 1910. I'm not gonna, I think this is too low. I think it's just a scratch. Yeah, just a scratch. Sort of looked like there was a mint mark below it, but it's way low, so I figured it was just a scratch. 1910, that ain't bad. Hey, Andy. Oh, don't tell me that. I don't think it's supposed to get cold enough for snow here. Again, 41 Denver. Another 1910. $19.17. Hearing a noise. I think National Guard's been playing around. National Guard base is about, oh, I don't know, 10 miles from me here. I've been noticing choppers. 1918. The last few nights. Out running around. I think that's what that was. I could hear a noise. 37. 25. So we had some early coins in here. 1950. Oh. Hate hearing that S word. 51 San Francisco. By gosh, we got another Indian head. We can check. I'll just throw it over on the pile there. 29D. 53 Philly. 44, everybody needs a million of those. Got your package today, Andy. 41 Philly. There's a 36 we can look at also. $29 San Francisco. We're just about to wrap it up here. 41 Denver. Now there's a date I don't think I've seen. 1923. Philadelphia. 54 Philly. Oh. Too bad that don't have a mint mark. $1931 Philly. Still a little better date. Any 31 to 33 is a little better date. 1920 and a 1923. Andy, guess what I found in one of them $25 rolls? Ones that you hate. Here tonight. Can you believe that? See if I get a response out of him. You believe that? Come out of one of them $25 rolls. Paid for it. That coin right there paid for it. Not bad. Wheat ears there yet. It's got a few dings in it. But not in bad shape for 24D. Anyway, we'll go through these. Do the Indian head cent first. 1892. No liberty at all. Slicker and heck. No lines in the shield yet. Yep. That makes 4 Indian heads for the night. Not bad. Pretty much, Ernest. $1941. Looking for the DDOs. Not seeing anything that makes me even think about that being one. $1917. Not in bad shape either. You'd see a split in the top curl of the 9 and also on the top line of the 7, which ain't there. $36. Andy gave me my refresher course there a week ago. Not seeing it. That's just a little damage on the top of the 9. Looks like we got a little die chip in the E maybe. Excuse me. Anyway, another 36 to look at. I'm not seeing it on the date. It's like we got another die chip in the B, lower circle of the B there. Not seeing anything else to tell me that that's anything. Got about 6 more coins to check here, and we'll go through the end of stream. 41. Got some damage on the 1. Not seeing anything that say double die to me. $44D. Looking for a repunchment mark. Should be a little bit of the S showing above the D. And I am not seeing it. D over S, did I say S over D? Might have. Actually D over S. Looking, gotta look them 41s over pretty good. The FS 103 is basically shadows of the 19, and on TY below and to the left. And I'm not seeing anything there. Need to shorten that thing up. Looks like how many? About 12 letters. So it all fits on one line. Before D over S, nope. $56, oh, that D was way too low. I don't know why I thought that one might be. That one's a little higher, but it's still not high enough for the shadow D. Okay. Switch back here. Well, I think that's going to do it tonight. Been about on here about 2.5 hours, like I normally do. We'll get the end of stream going. Again, the guys that have won earlier can win this prize and upgrade if they want. It is a 40%er and a silver quarter. Get in it. Got 3 minutes. Explanation point raffle. Looks like I got 7 of you in there already. 2.5 minutes to go. Thank you everybody for showing up here tonight. I say I didn't know what time I had the whole weekend off. Well, till 2:30 tomorrow, but decided to do a Saturday night one, just see how many people we can get in here. It's about the same guys as normal, which I appreciate you guys coming in. Next weekend, I'm racing on Saturday, so it might be like last weekend, where if I get home fairly early Saturday night, I might do like a 10 o'clock in the evening Saturday night stream. Is next week is when the clocks jump ahead, if I'm not correct. I think I am correct. So hour less sleep. Yeah, I don't have to get up early Sunday morning, but let's see, where's the race next weekend? I think it's in Phoenix, the NASCAR race. So it'll probably be 2:30 start time. We might work the stream in Sunday morning. We'll just see. If I get home by 8 o'clock Saturday night, we may jump in and do the stream at 10 o'clock. We'll just see what happens. No, never done the RC boat thing. Always figured if they'd ever die out on the lake, you might have a problem, especially if it's a big lake. They look like a lot of fun. Those things, some of them were fast. Looks like Mike got in there just in time. I've seen people have to reel them in with fishing poles. And as fast as some of them go, you could get offshore quite a ways where you would never reach it with a fishing pole. Basically have to sit there and wait for float over to shore somewhere. Anyway, back to the giveaway. Looks like time expired. We got 13 of you in there. We'll pick a winner. And I got to refresh because CloudBot ain't working right. We got a new winner or a previous winner? Ernest Edwards. There you go, Ernest. How long you been trying? You think that might be your first giveaway you won? Congrats. You know the deal. Send me an email. I think that's the first prize you've won for me, Ernest. If I'm not correct. Yep, I'll do that. Thank you, guys. Case on. There it is, Ernest. Send me an email. I'll get her sent out Monday or Tuesday. But anyway, right at 9:30. We've been going 2.5 hours, so I figured that about right. Like I say, next week we might have some $half. See what the bank's got for me. I think I got to make a trip into the bank this week, so see if they got me some rolls in there I can get. Might have a few, might do some pennies. We'll just see what happens. Anyway, again, thanks you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. We'll get out of here. If I get to the right screen here. Have I made RC boats? No, I have not. Oh, no. Wow, that chat is way behind. Anyway.